Hey there and happy Friday. I am tired today. I had a great night last night at Wicked. You guys are so kind, like wish me well as I went off and to enjoy the show, but I'm back home after spending the night with a dear friend that I've had for years and years and years. And yet today I still need to do a little bit of work to stay on schedule and wrap up Deb Warwick's video series, and I had this card in mind already because I was inspired by a short little clip that I saw Stampin' Up post. Oh, one of my rhinestones, I just knocked that off. And I saw this fun little clip and I'm like, oh, that would be kind of fun to play around with that layout and show you guys something. So I've got that little gem back. It just hooked on my iPad here. So I just want to show you some really cute paper that can often be overlooked in the catalog. And all the host sets and special things like that are often overlooked in the catalog. So I kind of want to show you that too, besides just showcasing card number 3 for Deb Warwick's virtual party. Hi there, Rosina. So let me get my camera turned around here so that you can see that. Let's see. Hi there, Pam. Good to have you on here too. So today is going to be like a simple card and hopefully one that could be a fun layout option for you guys for other things too. So let me just make sure that that's looking good there. All right, so here is the card. And actually I'm going to like enlarge these DSPs after I got it on there. I'm like, you know what? I think I want to make it just even just a 1/4 inch wider just to showcase because the papers are so pretty. So this nice big thank you along with some other nice big sentiments are from the Good Feelings stamp set. And how is it that just today I'm noticing the fun hip hip hooray in this Good Feeling stamp set? You know how fun that would have been to showcase even before today, showcase that with those hippos, hip hip hooray. So keep that in mind that would coordinate really cute for those of you that maybe have already earned or are thinking of still getting the hippos and the hippo dies for free from Celebration. So the Good Feeling stamp set is in the annual catalog on page 18. So some really good sentiments, and especially if you like the large sentiments, these are really great for that. And I'm excited to do something actually maybe similar to this. This caught my eye. Do you ever see a sample in the catalog and go, oh, I want that just because I saw that one sample? So I think that's part of the reason why I got the stamp set. But now I'm even more excited to use the hip hip hooray with my hippos. So that's from there. And then what I want to show you is for those, I do a reminder every once in a while for those hosting, and I usually in the summer it's slow, and to think I've had about 10 hostesses this summer is just crazy, amazing fun. So it makes me think I need to get out this reminder that in the back they have these host exclusive things. So they have 3 stamp sets in a paper package there, and it's not just for hostess like specific, like yes, I have a lot of hostesses going on, but some of you, especially during Celebration or when a new catalog comes out, you guys order enough to be your own hostess. So this cute paper today is part of a hostess exclusive. This is from this mini catalog. So every time Stampin' Up comes out with a catalog, they have something free and or not free, but exclusive. It can be free by using your host dollars. So how that works is like the Caroling Mice, the stamp set. Normally, if the stamp set was put in a catalog, you would be able to buy it for $22. But if you are a hostess or placing a large order to get host rewards to use, either online or through me, they're only going to charge you $13 or use up 13 of your host reward dollars. Now, today I'm using the Celebrate Everything 12 by 12 designer series paper. If that was put into a regular catalog, that paper pack, because it's huge, would be $30. This is going to be only 18 of your host reward dollars. And because this paper is so cute, hi there, Pam. I have a Stampin' friend named Carol, and her friend Deb's watching, and this could be something so perfect for her because she's always said, I want seasonal papers. So how fun is this for like Christmas, for festive? And then on the back, it's got like some pink hued snowflakes. and it was just too cute to not show you all the designs. So I think this is just gorgeous in pool party. And then for those of you that love like New Year's cards or even 4th of July, that would be perfect for that. And then we've got some of these trees, and I don't know why, but this reminds me of like the Grinch, just kind of some of the sketching done with these trees. They're in black and white, and then on the back side, just some fun green pattern, just kind of basic pattern sketch there. And then how bright and cheerful is this? I love all these ornaments. And then the back side has a fun pattern that can be used. And so today I'm making this be fall, but kind of picture in your mind then like the same layout with these bright colors for a Christmas card, like Merry Christmas, and then having that to be kind of that little background paper there too. So that's why I'm kind of trying to show you this, to put that seed in your eyes of, hey, that'll work great. And this I love. I can't wait to use some of this to go with some of my Halloween and fall scenes, and then just some really cute like crushed curry pattern there. And this we have kind of just a plain blue pattern with kind of a woodsy. This is black and white, but this could also be for Halloween or just a basic guy card too. So we've got that. This is definitely Halloween here. Really cute layout. And then the back just has some crushed curry too. So if you go, okay, well, I'm not really into jack-o'-lanterns and things like that, just know that the back side might be like the better option too. And then we've got a nice green pattern here, like so, with that fun pattern. I think this will be great for, because it's got such a big chevron look, for like the stamp set that I'm using today has those big greetings. So I think that would pair up beautifully together. And then of course today, I kind of think this is fun because it's very fall looking, but bright. Sometimes Stampin' Up! Doesn't give us these bright options for fall. And I love the bright little checks on the back there too. And here we have kind of that same pattern that I showed you earlier with the fireworks going off. This, like I said, great for 4th of July. Anytime you want a celebration, it doesn't have to be 4th of July or Happy New Year. This would make a great congratulations, graduation card, something like that, like amazing, you did it. And this I'm thinking too would pair up great with the celebration, amazing phrasing, because there's that awesome and those big words to pair up with that. And then a great pattern on the background. And then we've got this and bright stripes. And this is actually what I'm using for the back of today's card. It looks to me at first like glance like Christmassy, but it really matches well with the fall card that I'm making. And then once again, this kind of stripy paper could be fun for Valentine's coming up. And of course, you guys know I love anything like polka dot, especially if it's like a random polka dot pattern. So that can be, like I said, purchased only claiming host rewards. So it's a Celebrate Everything 12 by 12 paper. So I'm featuring it for Deb's party. Maybe she'll want it as a host reward, maybe not, but it's just something that I like to highlight every once in a while because it's just nice to show that. And sometimes those products, being they are in the back of the catalog, they can sometimes just get lost in the shuffle. People don't go all the way to the very end of the catalog. I know a lot of you do go to the very back of the catalog because you want to take every last page of everything in. Hi, Kim. Hi, Ev. Hi, Nikki. Good to have you guys on here. So I will get started with the card. It is a quick and easy card. Like I said, my whole thing was to give you a layout inspiration. So we've got the color combination, basic ingredients is shaded spruce and crushed curry. Crushed curry is really one of my all-time favorite go-to colors for fall. And then what I'm pulling in here is the Stylish Shapes dies, and you get a nice little combination pack of stitched circles, stitched squares, and then some stitched little labels or sentiment holders is what I like to call them too. So I'm just taking a couple of the two closest nesting circles there, and both of them are stitched. They're all stitched, so that makes it kind of fun. So the smaller one I'm going to set aside for when I do my greeting, and then this one I'm going to cut out right away from the leaf paper here. So let me just scoot my cut and emboss machine here. and then put that here. I'm just going to kind of center that with just a little bit of the circle going so that it cuts that out like so. And then I'll just run that through. Quick and easy. The stylized shapes are something I can see being very popular. They have been already, but Stampin' Up! Used to have stitched shapes. They don't any longer, and the stitched shapes had your basic oval, or excuse me, circles and squares that were stitched, and people loved them, and just having so many options of the different sizes were great. And so that's why I think they brought this back and kind of upgraded it actually too. So now the thank you from the Good Feeling stamp set is nice and bold. I'm going to ink that up with the shaded Spruce ink pad. And because it's a nice bright green, it still shows up fantastic on the crushed curry cardstock. Sometimes you have to kind of keep that in mind when you're stamping an ink color on a colored cardstock. Sometimes that can vary what results you get for the ink color and such, but that works out great. So now I'm using the smaller circle, and it's going to look like really tight as far as the fit on there, and it will take off just a tiny little bit maybe of my T or something like that, but I wanted it to look tight so that it was fitting in and kind of making the best use of all of that. Oops. There we go. It's kind of stuck to my cutting pad. So there, we are using that up really, really full and good. All right, and so next I'm going to pull over my shaded Spruce card base here. And that opens this way today. So this measurement's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then because I kind of adjusted as I went, I'm like, I'm getting it out my ruler so I can remember the measurements here. So this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. This is a smaller piece, and this one's just like a half or a 1/4 inch bigger. So this one's 3 1/2 by 4.75. So we've got to that. And I'm just gonna kind of do a little tipsy layer on here, and by that I'm going to get my adhesive going and just kind of give that a little tip this way. And then this one's going to give a little tip this way. And now before I put all of these pieces on, I'm going to get my dimensionals on the back side of these pieces. Like this actually, like as cute as that is, it could look cute together like that, but then I feel like, okay, some of this could clash, even though the designer series package of paper, usually they try and have everything coordinate really well. But I think they worked really hard on showcasing a lot of papers that you could use for so many different seasons. And I've had requests for that. And so I was excited to see when I get requests from you guys. I like to put those into Stampin' Up's sandbox because they're always looking for ideas for what you want. And when you guys tell me and I can pass that along, I feel like it's going somewhere. So that's great. All right. So I've got all my fingers sticky with that kind of stuff. And I'm going to just kind of stick my thank you there so that I know I'm not going to put this too far over and end up having that off my card. And then this, I'm just going to kind of highlight and center around there like so. So how quick and fun is that? And like I said, my layout is to hopefully inspire you to see this, maybe want to do that, and then use those other papers for other occasions to do the same type of layout. So that's quick and easy. And I do want to highlight an accessory to put on there, the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. I haven't pulled these out for a while. I do pull them out, and then they're always in the running because they coordinate so well with everything because they're iridescent. So it just kind of takes on whatever color you're working with. But lately I've just been doing more specific colors to coordinate with the project exactly. So for this, this works out great. And then there's 3 different sizes. So I'm going to use a large one and just kind of put it on top of one of the little swirls there, and then do another large one and kind of put that on the next like swirl up here, and then pick a medium one and just kind of go with that, and a medium one, whoops, here, and then a smaller one, whoops, might take your pick tool up there. So it just kind of goes around that like so. So just a random pattern, highlighting some of them and not all of them, and maybe just the way my camera camera like might highlight that. It might and it might not, but it does add just a little sparkle there. Maybe that works. Sometimes I just have to get it at a different angle there. Hi Lois, hi Kay, and boy, we got lots of people all of a sudden hopping in. I don't know if I caught them all, but and Lois, thank you so much. I have to give a shout out to my faithful stampers who stick by me thick and thin. I went to Medelia today on my way home from my friend's house and used a gift certificate from my faithful followers in the Medelia area that gave me a gift card when my dad passed away last year. Finally used that at the Home and Faith store. I think that's the name of it. It was lovely. I will be going back. It was so great. But thank you. Now that I see one of those Medelia names, I have to make sure and give a shout out to that too, because you guys are awesome to take care of me in such a neat and special way during that time. And now with thank you cards, back to that. I just saw your name pop up, Lois, though, so I wanted to give you special recognition for being a great Medelia stamping friend. So for thank you cards, I usually like to go with a blank inside here because that way it can be left open for thank you for a gift, thank you for like who you are, thank you for what you did. And so leaving that blank in the inside just makes it more usable for those that will be receiving this card. So there you have card number 3 for Deb Warwick's virtual stamp party. And for those of you that maybe didn't see, I kind of switched things up. So this is just a 1/4 inch smaller than this one. And now that I have done this one for you during the live, I do think I like the bigger look. Just both of the pattern papers being just a little bit bigger, I think makes the card look nicer. So sometimes I don't know how things are going to look, but that's going to be the finished one and I like it. So there you have it for Deb's virtual party. And oh, before I forget, so that is it for my virtual demos this month, because then I'm going to be in person next week at a couple different locations, doing some library classes and having people come and make their own cards and such. But if you're interested going forward, for hosting in September, I've got the Perfect Partners promotion coming up. So that will start in right away in September. So if that's something that you're interested in hosting and being a part of the Perfect Partners, it's taking some of the stamp sets that are already in our catalogs and providing us dies. And so I had my eye on the Yeti and I had my eye on this birthday piggy, and so I didn't get the stamp sets, and now I was able to get them as a bundle. So these are some great products coming out, and I'll talk more about that as it gets closer, and also provide you this information and put it in my monthly newsletter. But I kind of just wanted to give you that information as a heads up in case people are thinking, oh, do I want to host? When's a good time to host? And some of you might go, okay, I'll bypass that special, and some of you might want to jump right on top too. So going forward, I don't have any hostesses on my lineup yet. So I like to let you guys know that too. But how you can get Deb's fantastic 3 cards that I've demoed this week is just order using her host code, or if you need help with ordering, let me know that you want to use that special host code. That's how I do it for all the hostesses. So that way I can make sure that your order counts towards their party if that's how you want it. And then as a thank you from both Deb and I send out the 3 cards as a thank you for that. So take care. Otherwise, it'll be a couple weeks until I'm live on here again, just because I'll have, like I said, next week live classes. And then next week I'm also going to New Orleans for a week for a Stampin' Up! Conference that I'm really excited about too. So take care and keep having fun this summer. Bye-bye.